Yo, 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 yo.
These good numbers.
What's up?
They give me a 3.
Yeah. It's your boy Professor Pippage back at it again. Dropping a new video. It's been a while. 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 Yeah, it's been a while since I dropped a little video. Coming back at it tonight. Just want to do a live agent session. I don't even think I'm recording. Oh yeah, we recording. Never mind. We in that thing. Yeah, just looking at AU. Have had some success, some not success, some success. Either way, it's been up and down, back and forth. With the way the market been handling lately, it has given out some great setups on the lower time frames. Right now we bearish on the lower time frames, but all this price action here was good for some shorts, and all these price action here was good for some longs. I had this move right here coming back. I had a buy from down here, buy from down here. I missed this buy, and then now we retracing right now. I got a buy limit set up right around this area. It's 0.70700 level. So looking to see price action come back and tap that level. If it exhausts around 0.70800 level, then potentially could get active from that level as well. But what I'm doing tonight is just kind of going live during the agent session, marking up top to bottom, peep at the monthly, because we're almost at the end of the month of May for 2022. Peep at the monthly, go down to a weekly, daily, and on down. So just trying to see how we can get active, see how I can get active, and then go from there. So it's gonna be kind of quiet, kind of boring. Just because I'm doing chart analysis. Ain't nobody else on here, so it's just me and the homies, me and the charts, me and the candlesticks, and price action. But what we can see from the monthly is price action push bullish, slight retracement, starting back in April of 2020. It's pretty far back, but price action push bullish, slight retracement, new high, came back, higher low. We actually pushed into this level and tried to push back bullish, didn't break the highs, came back to that level. Support is holding, came back to retest that support one more again, still got a bullish reaction from that level, didn't break the highs, wick through the highs, but we're back at this support again. Now, based off experience, based off of watching the charts for the last 3 years, this support ain't about to do too much more holding, I got a wheeze. It's just like, being in an old house or sitting on some old furniture. The more times you come put your big body on it, the less resistance is going to start giving after a while. So marking up this support created back in October of 2020 and then respected January of this year and then again April of this year. So we're going from this candle here, from the body close to the wick. We're going to mark that up. That's going to be our monthly market in purple. And then that's just so we can see that area once we go down to the lower time frame, just to see how it looks, see how price action is respecting this support from the monthly time frame. Big confluence. I was expecting price action to break through this level last week, and it didn't make it through. And I was like, oh, damn, fell short. So you can say this higher low, slight demand right here. Demand zone is holding up. So this is all the monthly. And I'm looking at this because, like I said, we close to the end of the month. Oh, but I just push, go back. Oh, maybe I push not. All right. But, here's the support. On the weekly, we have broken and closed below that support. So at this point, it's just like, ooh, it's kind of hard to know. Well, not really hard to know because I think price action is going down to correct all this, imbalance in the market. But it's going to take a little time to do it. But yeah, for the most part, this zone has been violated, has broken through, and now we're just seeing the bearish reaction coming from this level here. Because, like I said, on the monthly time frame, it's only wicks. So, what I look for to be able to tell if we're going to continue bullish is I look to see this bullish reaction. Does it shift the structure on the time frame from where it came from? So, this is a monthly support. I say again, monthly support. I said like 12 times already, monthly support. And we're looking to see where this bullish reaction is going to exhaust. So from the weekly will be a little bit difficult to mark up simply because the supply or support is now down here. So technically for me, this monthly level really doesn't make sense on the weekly. So we kind of just go ahead and delete it. And then we can mark this weekly support now. And then you kind of can look left, but it's kind of outdated. As far for me, when I say outdated, it's just too far back in the past to try to say, okay, price action is going to respect this level. But, you know, potentially it already has simply tapped into that zone. So now instead of thinking about that monthly support, we've now got the weekly support now in foresight with that higher or with that monthly support level in mind. But reading it this way, now we've got, you know, the monthly support here has already been broken and closed below. And now price action is reacting from this weekly level, monthly chart doesn't exist. The level does not exist. You see price action pushing to the middle of nowhere and then turn around and go back bullish. On the weekly, you can see why. Slight support zone there. So we'll mark that up, tap that up. So now we're looking to see where this bullish reaction is going to start pushing to. Where does it potentially shift any structure? From this weekly time frame, there is no real, you know, structure in between here. There's a slight level here, just, you know, based off experience, knowing there's a level there. But for the most part, price action is just complete bearish retracement and then complete bearish. I think you got this retracement as big as it is with this big ass wick on the bottom because we were pushing into that monthly support level. Yeah, the tip of that candle would have pushed exactly right into that monthly support level. So that's all the information I really want from the weekly. As you can see on the weekly, we're downtrend with high, low, lower high, lower low, somewhat of a lower high. Quick through that high, but then it still produced a lower low. So we're downtrending on the weekly. This is that weekly level, weekly support. Can't go ahead and identify that. All right, and then on the daily, basically what I look for, since I know we're downtrend, I'm looking for lower lows and lower highs. So we got high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. I want to mark those areas. Those areas are really important to me. It lets me know what range I'm in as far as price made a lower high and a lower low. So anything in between here is corrective price action. And potentially, depending on what the market makers want to do, you could potentially ride this correction wave all the way back into that lower high before price action resumes back heavily impulsive to the downside. So all right, so for me, bullish continuation zone. And then I have a bearish continuation zone, and I mark these up from the body close. And I'm using, since price action is pushing bearish, I'm using this bearish candle to mark the zone. So because this is the bearish price action, this is as far as the bears were able to push before price action resumed back bullish, back this way. This is as far as the bulls were able to push before it went back bearish. So that's why I got from the body close to the top of the wick. I really don't need this weekly support box right down here anymore because I already know. Looking at the monthly time frame, we broke through the support. Looking at the weekly time frame, we are reacting from a weekly support level. And then, you know, that's just kind of down there for the audience, but for the most part, I normally probably would delete that. But basically, like I said, continuation of a downtrend on the daily. So then when I go down to the 4 hour, I'll mark up my most recent support and most recent resistances based off of higher high, higher low, lower high structure platform. So reading this from the reaction from the daily resistance, we pushed up, didn't necessarily break structure right here, came back down, retested, respected the low. So at this point, we could have been looking for buys. This is kind of like a higher low right here, higher high on the lower time frame. So if you were looking for that, potentially you would know this area to potentially set up and get ready for the longs. Price action did react from that level, pushed higher, gave you a higher high, higher low, coming back to the structure most recently broken. And then you got the higher high, pull back. It's about a 50% retracement, push higher, not able to break, came back and retest that level. This support held up and gave you a new higher high. So based off of my 4 hour levels, this is my higher low zone. And like I said, price action is pushing bear. So I want the body and the wick from here. I will go back and fix that in a second. And then from the top side, we were pushing bullish. So I want the highest wick down to the closest bullish body, which is right there. All right, now because this wick is so small, I will have to adjust this on the 1 hour time frame. But normally I don't like to adjust it on the 1 hour time frame, but I know with that little ass wick, you had a little ass spot look like that, and then gonna look crazy weird on the 1H. And then up here, top of the wicks. So these little black boxes I just put in, what that lets me know is, okay, this was the last higher low on the higher time frames, is the last higher high on the higher time frames. So that when I go down to the 1H 15 minute, I know that price action has broken one of those black boxes. Then potentially, if we're breaking to the bottom, we're potentially going bearish. If we break into the top, continuation of the bullish trend. And what we could do right now is just kind of drop a little trend line just to know that on the lower time frames, we are pushing bullish. And the way that these trend lines work is that when price action comes back to the trend line, it has to create a new, if we're uptrend, it has to create a new higher high. So here we came close to it, didn't actually touch it, pushed higher. Here we actually did touch it. We did push higher, validation of the trend line, came back, touched them again, pushed higher. So pretty much something like that. Market stepping up. So I know for me, I know higher time frames we are bearish. Lower time frames we are bullish. So right now, with the way price action currently is, we're in a bit of a pickle. From this point here, been on a 1 hour time frame. What I like to do is go ahead and mark my weekly open and also mark my session opens. Let's see, price. What's today? Monday. Yeah, so price action opened yesterday on the 22nd. We got 22nd, 15th, and the 8th. The last 3 weekly opens. Right. A lot of people you see trade, they don't, put all this stuff on their charts. You don't necessarily really need it. I kind of use it for confluence to kind of see what the market is doing from week to week. Weekly open. That weekly open. And we got this week's weekly open. What I have noticed from the weekly opens, depending on the trend, once price action opens up, the trend for that week kind of does fall in that favor. Even if I throw one more on there on the first weekly open. All right, so here it kind of didn't necessarily hold up, but price action opened bearish, but we had a bullish week for the most part. The end of the week bearish. Right here, price action opened up bearish, came down, pulled back and continued the week bearish. Right here, price action opened bullish slightly. heavy retrace, but then the week finished bullish. So I don't necessarily base my trades based off of that, but it's just something I look into to say, okay, price action opened up bullish, so we might continue bullish for the week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be looking for a heavy retracement, and then Thursday, Friday, continuation to finish off the week. Like I said, it doesn't always hold up, because like back here, it didn't hold up, and then before that, what was it? 24th. Let's see, on 24th, did it hold up? 24 price action open bears, and as you can see, you had a bearish week. So just a little small confluence that I started noticing, start picking up on. And yeah, from there we got a 1 hour. So now on the 1 hour, this is that 4 hour level that I didn't like on the 4 hour chart. So I'll take it from this candle body close. I know this candle right here looks like a liquidity grab, but it closed bearish. All right, either way, I'm gonna take it and mark it like this. This holds on. Yeah, body close, and then over here you could tighten this up, make this a little bit tighter, and then we'll look at it like that. So theoretically, based off this big push, you could wait for a 50% play. From this low to this high, wait for price action to come back to the 50%, see what happens. Does price action stall out at that level? Does it start throwing wicks? Does it start giving you bullish engulfing back the other way? Potentially catch a long back into the highs. Since price action is bullish, looking for that buy. Or let me see, I usually will start drawing them zones at this point and then trying to see, this will be the first level. I would need price action to continue to pass through to know that it's going to continue bearish back into my trend line. And then, like I said, that 50% level, see where it was at. Somewhere right into this doji. So should put a little ghost level there just to see how it holds up. That way I can take that fib off so it ain't in the way. All right, so last night's Asian session opened right away. And like I said, a lot of this stuff I put on my charts you don't need. It's just stuff that I put on that kind of help me see the charts a little bit better, see the zones a little bit better, see what price action is doing throughout the sessions. And we do have a slight level where price action could bounce off here before it comes back down to this 50% level. So I'll be looking for that too. See how it reacts. See if it actually, once price action touches to this zone right here, I'm looking to see if it shifts the structure to know if we're going bullish or if it's going to retrace a little bit deeper. I like my zones to be exact when I'm marking them up. Like exactly on the body close and then the wick. It's 1 hour level. Reset this. So I'm looking for price action to react from here or from here and then go back bullish. So now it's just a waiting game at this point. That's what I want to do next. What I do notice right here is we're building liquidity 3 sessions in a row, unable to break that high. And then we are building liquidity down here. We do got this Asian low, but we got the London low and the New York low right in the same spot. So price action could weak both sides before actually making this move. So we'll be looking out for that too. What are we doing? Cloning. What I just did. And then we haven't set the Asian high and low just yet, so we'll hold off on that. Yeah, now we can go ahead and move. And we can actually delete this one. And then on this one. The next session will be the London. Jump down to the 15-minute. And as you can see, price action is already slowing, approaching that zone. We got this zone because price action was able to push bearish before it went bullish, and we haven't been back to retest that zone. So now we finally are. We are moving sideways for the most part, but potentially expecting price action is filling this week over here. We're expecting a reaction from right here. So let's see what that thing gonna do. It's already 7:30. Price action probably going to create that London or that Asian low. If it comes back and it fails to break this high, we'll take a short coming back into these levels. If it does break these highs, then back to a waiting game. If it comes back and retests this high over here and doesn't break this high, this will then turn into your Asian high. Retested that Asian low high to go back lower. To the zone, 14 pips, back down to the 50, looking about 28 pips. So we're going to see what happens. And now it's time to wait. But pretty much simple analysis. Bearish on the higher time frames, coming into a key zone, coming into the trend based off the higher time frames. Just looking for simple retracement right now. Bitcoin let me down. Knew that fucking manipulation was coming. I had a sell right here. Price action does continue lower. This could be the manipulation. It exactly was manipulate the high and then it shorted. I had a short from over here. I had a sell limit after price action did this buy. I took this buy here. TP was smashed. I had a sell limit right there, pushed up, and some heavy drawdown came back, pushed up again, started respecting my zone I had here. Once it came down here on the 1 hour, I knew to get out. Well, I didn't get out. I closed 90% because this is a rejection wick on the 1 hour chart. When you bring the analysis back to that same. So when I saw that candle close, I closed 90% right here. Sent it out to the team or sent it out to my chat, to my team. Yeah, closed partials on BTC. There was the buy right over there, and then closed partials. I did dynamic risk on the buy simply because I knew price action was bearish, and I was taking a chance taking this buy, but I knew price action would like to correct this move and manipulate this zone to go lower, which is trying to go lower now, but that monthly support is holding up, that orange line there. But I knew this potentially could happen. Just off of that 1 hour, that 1 hour closure, simply because I had trades all back in over here. And what I was seeing was I was getting in, like I was looking for, I had a double top trade right here. I had a short right over here. And what happened was price action pushed above. When I came back and looked at the price, it was way down here. I'm like, damn, bro, how did I not make it? Price action pulled back to some random ass level over here and then dropped. And then I also saw price action pull up to that zone where I manipulated from before, grab liquidity, retest one more time, and then drop. So I came over here. I was like, You know what I'm saying? BTC been manipulating levels before it moved. So I knew this would have been a pullback back into that level, but I didn't know what a manipulation was, which I didn't know exactly how high it was going to manipulate. If it was going to manipulate above this or just above this recent, this last lower high. So once I got out, and then price action came above, and now it's dropping. So yeah. The only other thing I really trade is GJ, and I ain't been on GJ in a minute since May 1st. I ain't messing with probably before that. This is what the markets are in price action wheel. But as you can see, these levels hold like a model. I had buys above 163.771. Manipulated above that level, sales below 162.234. And as you can see, price broke. Possible sales below is break and retest trade. We broke, came back to retest and melted, came back to try and retest it again, came back down. We're kind of bullish on lower time frames right now on GJ, but yeah, these levels are outstanding. Breaking bearish continuation zones and breaking retest trades. So based off of this, if you didn't catch this short here, yeah, this level didn't really hold up too well. Price action came back once it finally retested, it just broke right through. So, but overall, thing look pretty. I ain't marked on this since like late April, early May. Back to AU, 15-minute. Let's see what calculating. Pushing that level a little bit. Different liquidity fee probably pushed into it, but on these Awana charts, we kind of push into it now. What we need to see is, do we close above or do we stay below and continue to go bearish? I don't really like the shorts though, but I trade the Asian session from like 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. So it gives me 1 4-hour candle and then the 2 hours of the next 4-hour candle open. And I have to make the best decision in between that time. Overall, should be looking for the longs. Coming back into this 50% play, but you know, I might not be awake for that. So if this price comes up and stalls out here, potentially my move for the night might be that little aggressive ass short. 14 pips back into the level and 28 pips down to here. So that might be all your boy grabbed for tonight, and then it's on to tomorrow. And that's it. Overall, market is very bearish though. A lot of red numbers over here. Fucking nose hair, bro. This shit is so irritating. You see it, right? See it, right? It's much better. All of them aggressive. I need to put that. But one of my rules I kind of came up with lately is if your entry ain't where it's at right now, don't be checking on a 15-minute because the 15-minute will mess your head up. I like to stay on the hourly if my move ain't where it need to be yet. And as you can see on the hourly time frame, we haven't really touched into that level. Like I said, on a different liquidity fee we probably have, and probably this price action was coming down to fill this wick over here. But we gonna see what happens. We got equal highs over here. We got somewhat equal lows right over here. So we're gonna see a price action. I would like for price action to dip back down into this little doji right here, then get active back to the upside. Dip off into that doji. Let me dip in your doji. What that sound like? I'm gonna dip in your doji, girl. Tell the girl that. Let me dip in your doji. Dip in your doji candle. Think that. All right. Retest the high. Then we have stops right underneath because if we break through there, then potentially we coming all the way back down. But you know, you never know. We got a little gap right here to fill, so it could come to that gap and then spike up. But yeah. Now, the next phase of momentum is set to go off around that 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we have about 20 minutes to that candle open up. So I'm gonna just chill till the next episode. If this 1 hour candle close weak bearish, I'm gonna be looking for some bullish action off that 8 o'clock candle. If that 8 o'clock candle close bullish, that might be a signal that we might be getting ready to go back bullish. It all depends on what the market makers want to give us tonight. We're gonna see what's crackling. Just the last 1 hour level might hold up. You never know. Ain't nothing going on the news. Nothing. So we check FOREX Factory, come over here to the side, hit that news bar. Australian dollar, S&P 500 at risk, Snapchat earnings sink social media stock. Oh, Snapchat must ain't been hitting on that. Click on that, see what Snapchat got going. Australian dollar, Snapchat earnings, S&P, Chinese yen, Chinese yuan, and tariffs, Asian Pacific market open. Money market recap sentiment on the men, or at least it was. Oh, okay. Global risk appetite men. Appetite unknown. Latest earnings report. The macroeconomic environment has deteriorated further and faster than anticipated. Yeah, I bet it have. I should getting corny. You ain't got nothing new to come out. 30%. Boy, it dropped 30%. That divergence. Okay. According to that divergence, you had a little short coming. You got divergence again right over here. And based off your divergence, your RSI got you a double bottom on your lows, but your chart readings is not a double bottom. You got lower low. You got low and lower low. So potentially, based off of the divergence of the RSI, you could have a bull run coming. Especially if we close the bull, what that level is on the 4. Especially if we close bull, what level? That was a daily chart. So we close above this daily level at 72,653. Definitely see a bullish run back up into the extreme high. My son just came in the house, so he might bust up in here hyped up in a minute. So if we go silent, we up with the news though. We don't know. But I'm guessing this overall saying that since Snap dropped and that made the Australian dollar drop, I don't really, money market recap sentiment. And result sentiment link. Australian New Zealand dollar. Weekend, especially. Might be it right now. We got 13 minutes for this hour candle close. We're gonna see what it do. Feeling that 8 o'clock candle come over. You better have your finger ready because that be gonna push. 14. Bullish engulfing. I didn't really jam until it closed above here. That could be a little fakey fake. Market zones, and because price bears push bullish, the price, this is as far as the bulls could push. So if price is coming up to here, is able to get out of that zone, it might have some more bullish influence behind it. So we're gonna see. It's about to get active. This might be an Asian low for the moment. We're gonna find out. Your initial Asian low. Open these small accounts over here on Hugo's way, just in case. Yeah, a little $80 in there. See what we can do with it. Entry like right up here for the shorts. Back to this level. And about 14 pips. Not really a big range, but sometimes you got to use what you got to get what you want. Price action most definitely could break through this level, come all the way back down to the extreme. But I would only be looking for it to come back there and then probably push back bullish. If it does come all the way back now, you're looking at 80 pip range. You definitely got room to get active, but I don't know if we're gonna get all that just yet. We're gonna see though. Lower time frame bullish, higher time frame bearish. We just pushed into a heavy confluence level from the downtrend of the high time frame. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if this area right here was no push back bearish. Push back bearish. We got 12 minutes. See what we got going on the Twitter. Or the 70% off everything, plus a 2 for 24 on all shorts. It's probably a little too expensive for my price. You know, these whack ass shorts, 22 for $24, $12. These $12 ain't bad, but them look like some fucking swim trunks for one. For two, I got big thighs, thick thighs, so I don't know how we're gonna look now. You know, I squat daily, 400-500 pounds. So yeah, I don't know. And the game about to come on at 8:30. Society is so obsessed with saving. Society is so obsessed with saving that people don't stop to think, how can I make money? Okay. Okay, girl, Ashley. Busting out some FOREX funds. I read that. I don't know what the hell going on right there. Make it 50% of my time every day of the week. Good luck with that shit. I like that. Like that. I'm kind of fresh. Where we at? Mm, 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 mm. Got 8 minutes. Back to the Twitter. Man, 25 and that, $828 pack. I'm ready to eat. Halfway down here. We. Something super. All right, so anyway, nothing going on Twitter. Let's see what happened with this. Let's see what happened with it. What is AU for tonight? U.S. market open mixed commodities. Crude oil bumped up. What's up? What's up? Come on in. Say what you got to say. You on take, man. What's up? What you got for me? It's the boring part about trading that drive crazy. This is how people get into bad trades, especially newbies, because you're like, damn, bro, I'm fucking waiting on this. I'm gonna just get in. I'm gonna just get in and see what happens. Start loss. I'm gonna just get in, start loss. Start loss hit. Stomach hurting. And pull back. Come on, tap up in there for your breath, man. Let me see something. I couldn't even tell you if we'll take the scout short what stops will be. If you say high, low, potential lower high, equal low, lower high, lower low, potential lower high, lower low. So potentially stops will be right above here. So scalp short. It might not even clear out, but we'll look something like this. You have 16 pip stop, potential 29 pip target. If it continues, if it goes, if it works, yeah. Looking about 1.8 risk to reward ratio, and then if it continues dropping, catch the page low too, then I think you could have some gas, but if it don't, then it is what it is. And then I just got this up here because this is the buy limit I got sitting and waiting. Retest them highs. we're gonna do. All right, so we pushed into a low level on the 5 minute. We got the bearish reaction. It didn't shift structure back to the downside. If this candle closed bullish, then the rest of this will continue back up to this zone, but this candle got closed bullish first. Straight price action, baby. And then if you were saying, okay, so if we use our noodle right now and we were saying, okay, price action just came down and stopped all these people out who was buying. If this was a liquidity grab, price action was shot up out of there like a racket, but it didn't. So that let me know that potentially more bearish price action is yet to come, especially depending on what this 5 minute candle do. Oh, we flipping bearish, so it might take off from right there. Let's see what happens. We got 2 minutes left for the candle close. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. If you start breaking lows, you might be shit out of luck on the short. Let's see what happens. Two minutes. 2 minutes. It's gonna pull back no further. Just watch it drop. If we come to that buy limit zone, because we might have missed out on the shorts. Boy, you got it right there. You just gotta start out and be upset. Well, I guess not really, because this big going bearish. But if somebody was man, they would press that entry. Or something else. But no, yeah, 27 so not bad. But yeah, I don't think a pullback was gonna happen. Let's see what we did. That's a fucking key. That low. Yeah, let's stop short based off of that, but you know, it is what it is. So that momentum was gonna kick in about 8:00, 8:01. Dropping, milking. 13 pips. All right, we just hit that 1 hour resistance. Now let's see what happens. Are we gonna buzz through it, or are we gonna get a bullish reaction, come back up super strong? Super strong. Big bearish. Got that move. Oh, go back. What you got ready? That little boy over here?
Huh?
That little boy over here?
Yeah, what's right there?
He in here?
Oh.
Oh. Get ready to eat, y'all. We bust right through that hourly level. Bust right through them. Now we need to see how this 15 close. Let's go to the hourly. Yeah, let's just start checking out on 15. Let's see if this 15-minute close is below. And then we know for sure we coming back down to the 50%. But the initial jump off to see if this is a liquidity grab or if we actually continue bearish is based off of this 15-minute close. I'm gonna put y'all on pause while I bust down these chicken tenders over here, these grilled chickens. So I'm trying to get my muscles right. Let me see if I can bring out the guns for y'all. Let's see if you can get it good. Got a little separation. They're getting there, you know, work in progress. Turn my big man on. Yeah. Got a little grilled chicken over here with some potatoes. Be right back. Ooh, look at that 15-minute. Got 9 minutes, 9 minutes. This might be a liquidity grab for push higher. Let's see what happens. 10 minutes struggling right now. Looking ugly for the boy. Bears might run out of gas. Bears might run out of gas. You got the bullish reaction from this 1 hour level. You got a bullish reaction from this 1 hour level. Wasn't able to shift structure, change any trend, so price actually continue bearish. Now we're gonna sit back and watch and wait and see what we can get. I was hoping that bullish reaction was gonna push up to that 15-minute level. Damn sure we're gonna get active on some shots. One thing I will say about this 1 hour level though, if price does just up off the hip, just start taking off bearish impulsively, probably miss the trade and then wait for price action to retest this level. Show me where I can put my stops and then get active back into the buys. But overall, impulse correction wave. I'd like to see that the correction wave come back deeper and then, buy back to the top. But we're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to see what's going to happen. Back on the hourly. The 4-hour candle is completely bearish. Previous 4-hour candle was doji. Really like the buys. If this candle closes weak, bearish, rejecting, I would need to see either a break of this high first or like a big bullish engulfing. But let's see. Decisions. 78.74. Where is 78.74? So right above that high, yeah. But at this point, we've got a level on the 5-minute. That price action came and gave us new lows. So we're gonna see if that level holds up first, because at this point we're in a delicate situation. This price action could easily push back up here, grab the liquidity, and then just melt on that ass. So, but at that point, I would like to be out of the trade, or think I would like to be out of the trade at that point. Excuse me. What we might see is price come down here and fill out this week and then push bullish. But at this point, we're just sitting and waiting and guessing now. Just because we had a key level, critical level, we're struggling to break that level. It's the first time we really actually made it back into that level, to retest that level. So, no bullish reaction yet. So this might not be the level we need to get where we trying to succeed. You figured it. We got about 15 minutes remaining. 15 more minutes. We might call it a wrap. We'll go watch the game. I'll be on till about 11. Let's see if I can catch something, but you know, this is what I want down here. This is what I would like. Right down here. Come on down here. Stop playing and drop. Just drop to the drop. If price action was to continue to short from here, I would not take the trade, because I would like to grab it from up there or from back up here. And from down there, you just kind of midway right here. The stocks, I wouldn't necessarily say it'd be too big, you know. You would have to wait until price action broke this week. So hell yeah, stocks would be way too big at this point, because you'd only be pushing back into this 50. If you got lucky, it probably could break. Then that would only give you 18 pips if you got lucky. I don't like ifs at this point of my trading career. So I'm gonna sit and wait. We wicked this low. So I would think if this was just a little liquidity grab, that price would have skyrocketed up, or you would start seeing bullish price action. But at this point, we got much of nothing. You know, it's the last hourly candle, that 4-hour candle. We currently bearish on a higher time frame, so that 9 o'clock candle might just shoot up into the top. You never know. What's up, little buddy? What you looking for?
I don't know. I'm looking for.
Turn the light on, straight ahead. You looking for what? What kind of shirt? Big shirt. What kind of big shirt? There's a lot of big shirts around here. Boy. Mm-mm. Come on, Cletus. Stop playing and come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stop playing and come on. You know what's crazy though? I had a short this morning from over here. Price pulled back. So it was like somewhere from over here. So price actually dipped. As soon as I seen it came back and closed aboard this little lower high right here, I closed out. So because I thought we were going back bullish. If I would have stayed in, I would right over here somewhere. You're looking at, well, 28 good, not bad, but you know, I didn't want that risk of coming up here and getting stopped out. It was done, it was right before London closed, so I might have got even higher than that. So somewhere up in here, it came back and retest here. We called it short. All the way down here, came back. I came back to the chart, so it came back to my phone chart. Price was back up here. Oh, let me out. let me get out. Let me get out because it's about to get ugly. One minute chart. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Strictly scalp them, could probably call it scalp them right here. 16 pips come out of that thing. Stop right above. So you could stop. That'd be drinking now. All right, so on the hourly, we actually finally pushed into our level with that 8 o'clock candle. Now we just trying to see what price gonna do for us. Let me start playing. I got 9 pips coming to my zone. Come on down there and start playing with your breath.
Hi.
What's up with you?
Nothing.
What you got going?
Nothing. Are you watching that?
Hmm?
Are you watching?
Yeah. I'm live on the YouTube. Yeah, don't you see me right there?
You aren't talking.
Because I'm watching. You trying to get on TV? Come on. Where you get on TV?
Oh, don't take that.
Drink it down. Broke that low. So
How long am I gonna be on this?
until I catch my move, and then I'm going to sleep.
No, you're staying up.
Who? I got
To watch.
I got things to do in the morning. Kids going to bed.
No.
I mean, I can go to bed.
You're 7 years old. You need to be in bed. You got 4 or 5.
Section pump figure. Come on, bro. Go ahead and flush so I can get on through. Just sitting here watching the paint dry. So I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. Like I said, look at price action come back into this 50% play. It's based off the higher time frame. Low and high. When price come back and tap in there. I do got a buy limit set. Like I said, I would like to see price action come down, stall out with rejections and go from candles, double bottom, triple bottom, push back into the highs. So if price, continues to be big bearish back into this zone and not slowing down, then yeah, I'll delete that buy limit and then just wait. But right now, you're dropping. And could have had a little scalp from there, but it is what it is. That's all I got for this one. Might come back and do another live tomorrow. Mark up and mark down and just see what happens. We definitely can see the results from what's going on tonight, tomorrow. But as of right now, we got nothing. I'm thirsty. I'm gonna do something else. Until price come to my zone. But outside of that, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll let you boy. I'm a have control. I'll let you boy.